In today's lesson, we are going to look at the mean of grouped data, okay? The mean of grouped data. So the formula is X bar is given by the summation of the frequency by the midpoint divided by the summation of what? The frequency, okay? Where the summation of the frequency itself is the total number of observations represented by N, okay? Then M, okay, is the lower boundary plus the upper boundary divided by 2. So M is simply, or M, which is the midpoint, is simply the average of the lower boundary and the upper boundary. Let's get into the example. For instance, the midpoint of the age group 16 to 18, all right, is 16 plus 18. So in this case, our lower boundary is 16 and our upper boundary is 18. So 16 plus 18 divided by 2, we get what? 17, all right? So let's get into the question. In this question, we've been given the age groups and the frequency of those age groups, all right? So now, given the age groups and the frequency of age groups, say age groups for particular students or for a given organization, they want to find the age groups, okay? So for instance, the frequency, just to make some clarification, okay? The frequency is the number of times an observation occurs, okay? The number of times an observation occurs. So for instance, how many people are within the age group of 16 to 18. In this case, we have 3 people, all right? Then how many people are within the age group of 19 to 21? We have 6 people, all right? So from 22 to 24, we have 4. From 25 to 27, we have 2. From 28 to 30, we have 1. Okay, so how now do we calculate the midpoint? We've been given the formula. We must find the average of the lower and upper boundary. So in this case, the average of 16 and 18 is 17, okay? The average of 19 and 21, which is simply 19 plus 21 divided by 2, is 20. All right, you can pause the video if you want to and find the rest of the values. So the rest of the values are 23, 26, and 29, all right? Then we have the frequency times the midpoint, okay? The frequency times the midpoint, we simply just multiply the frequency value for the first age group times the midpoint for the first age group, which gives us 51. And these are the rest of the values that we get when we multiply each value, 6 by 20, 4 by 23, and so on. So now what's important is that we collect data based on the formula that we've been given. We know that the formula of X bar is the summation of F times M over the summation of F. So in this case, even when drawing our table, we are supposed to know what is relevant, okay? And to just make things clear, the table, drawing a table is very, very important. Whenever you've been given an exam or anything, most lecturers or most tutors or anything, if anything, sorry, they prefer that you draw a table whenever you are making your solutions, okay? So the summation of F is given by 16, all right? If you add all these values, you will find that the summation of F is given by 16. Then the summation of F by M is given by 344, all right? So we simply just add 51, 120, 92, and so on. So using the formula, we can then find the solution, which is the summation of F by M is given by this 344 that we found here. And then the summation of F is given by, which is the total number of observations, is given by 16, all right? If you divide 344 by 16, you get 21.5. And therefore, that is our mean, all right? That is the mean for grouped data. So thank you very much. See you next time.